Hi, my name is Leslie with Jomar Credit Repair. One of the things I want to talk to you about is 10 tips for fighting payday loans. I've spoken with several people who've taken out payday loans and they've had such a difficult time with it. I thought I would make a video to see if it would help those individuals who are out there who have taken out payday loans. I've seen senior citizens take out payday loans and um, they need it for their medicine or they needed it for rent because financially they couldn't afford to do anything else. They couldn't take out a loan with the bank because their income is just not there for them to take out a loan. So my goal is to make sure, as a former debt collector, I inform you of how you can protect yourself. The first tip is when you take out a payday loan with a payday loan company, read the contract. A lot of times they'll say, well, you can't file bankruptcy. And that's not true. You can file bankruptcy on any type of loan. They can't stop you from filing bankruptcy. As federal government allows that to happen. So there's no way that they can tell you. I mean, they can tell you that, but that's not true. So don't go into a panic and thinking, oh my God, they're going to come after me and I can't do anything about it. You absolutely can. My suggestion, if you are considering bankruptcy, then, contact an attorney and see what you can do to help yourself. Or you can always contact Jomar Credit Repair. Two, if you miss the first payment on the payday loan, the company or the payday loan company, they're going to call you. And my suggestion for anyone, if you have a debt collector calling you and it's for, a loan that you owe, go ahead and talk to them because they may work out a deal for you. There may be deals that they have in the month that will help you along the way. So the best thing to do is to go ahead and talk to them and see what kind of actions you can take. If you don't respond, they are going to send that check through your account. If you don't have the money in the account, my suggestion is to go ahead and close out the account so that you don't incur NSF fees because they may send that check through twice. That's some banks charge $25, some banks charge $30 for NSF fees. So each time they send it through, you're incurring a huge fee and you have to pay back your bank. You're losing your paycheck all the while. Then the payday loan companies may send that through, 5 or 6 times, breaking the payments up into payments of 10. Payments of 25, payments of 100. So all these fees are going to be incurred in your account. Again, the best thing to do is to close it out and talk to the payday loan company and see what kind of deals you can make. 3, a debt collector should not leave personal information on your phone or even at work. The only thing that we're supposed to do is leave an 800 number for you to call. Our first name or Mrs. So-and-so or Mr. So-and-so. That's it. After that, if a collector were to call you and they said, hey, you owe us $500, we want to know when you're going to pay us. You need to call me back today. If you don't, we're going to send the sheriff after you. You can't leave that kind of information. If they do, then you need to contact your attorney general's office. Here in Texas, you can file a complaint online and send the tape to them through the mail. If in any other state, then just send it through the mail to the Texas Attorney General's office and make sure you keep a master copy. I would then either send it to the credit manager at the payday loan company, or I would send it to their legal department because they'll know that, hey, we can't do this. This violates fair debt practices, and they don't want that kind of publicity out there. So they're, of course, going to more than likely write that debt off because, again, most states are really trying to fight this issue with the payday loans. So Any publicity coming towards it only makes them look worse. Again, leaving the message on your voicemail. Any company that leaves a voicemail of you owing them money, any private information, they know that's a violation of Fair Debt Practices. Again, contact your Attorney General's office. 4, a debt collector can only contact you once a day. If they contact you 10 times a day, then you need to make sure that you record that information. Or if they're calling you, let's say if you have AT&T Uverse, or you can go onto your account with AT&T and you can look at the list of calls that have come in on your phone, and you can actually print that out and you can send that to the Texas Attorney General, or again to any Attorney General in your state, and show that as proof. They are calling you 10 times a day. That's their way of working around it. Even if they don't leave a message, hey, I didn't leave a message, but you did contact them 10 times a day. So that's called harassment. And really, collection companies should not be doing this. And I realize they do. Because it's on a dialer system. But again, this is a way that you make sure they don't get away with it. You also contact the FCC and inform them of the same thing. But number 5, what you can do to stop a lot of the calls from coming in, if it's becoming harassment, or they're calling your job and harassing you, you can write a cease and desist letter. It doesn't have to be anything real fabulous, all the legal mumbo jumbo that goes with it. You could just advise them, I want you to cease and desist all calls to my job, to my home, and my family. They immediately have to stop this. Once you've written a letter formally telling them that you want this to stop, they have to stop. However, make sure when you send that letter that you send it certified, because that shows that it's proof that they've received that letter from you and they know they have to cease and desist. If they violate this, again, there's a fee that collection company has to pay. 6, you have to be smarter than the debt collector. The debt collector, is taught what to say, how to say it, change our voices up, be aggressive, and take control of the call. We'll allow you to speak and tell us what's going on, but at the same token, our idea is that we have to collect the money. That's the most important thing. We've got to get this money in. We have to hit our numbers. If you are a debt collector and you don't get your numbers in, you're fired. You're no longer needed. They need the people who are going to bring the money. Show me the money. That's all they want. It's all about the numbers. So a debt collector, if you wind up telling them, hey, I've got $500. If it was me as a former debt collector, I would say, hey, you've got money. You've got money to pay us. Okay, you get paid bi-weekly. Pay me this time. Pay me at the first of the month. Give me $500 and we'll leave you alone. You may say, okay, well, I don't have $500. Okay, then break it up into 2 payments. Pay me $250 a piece. I'm hearing what I want to hear is I want the money. And we're going to break it up as much as possible so that we can get the money. So it's very important that you watch what you say to a debt collector. Everything is going to be used against you in the process of that call. If they were like me, who was a lead collector or a senior collector, they're going to be very aggressive. I had people call and they're just like, oh my God, you won't even let me talk. Hey, I'm all about the money. I've got to get the money in. I always hit my numbers. So it's a very stressful situation for most people. But again, it's all about the money. 7, you can make payment arrangements. I know a lot of times companies tell you, hey, you can't make a payment arrangement with us. You've got to pay it right now. Okay, look, you can mail in a payment. They're going to cash that check. Trust me. And you can just keep on paying on it until you pay it off. because they're going to accept the money. Um, but when you talk to them over the phone, their idea is to tell you no. We're not going to accept the money. I doubt that they'll send that check back. Most companies, have a PO box or it goes straight to a bank, and so they automatically cash it. So they're not going to turn that money away, and you've accepted that payment arrangement when you cashed it. Um, you can set it as low as $25. A lot of times, when you're making a payment arrangement of, let's say you've got $500 and you're worried about the interest that's on there. Well, with the payday loan companies, once you've not allowed that check to go through their, or to be cashed, the payday loan stops all the fees that go along with it. What they're going to do is they just want the money. No interest on it, no nothing. Just give us the $500. Okay, you could really start paying on it, and you've stopped all the interest, and you'll start bringing that down. If you keep setting up rearranging a payment arrangement with them, what's going to happen is you really never pay it down. You give them $50, yeah, but it's still $500. It's, allow it to just go through its normal process and just stop the interest, and then go ahead and start paying on it so you can pay it off. And that was number 8. Number 9, debt collectors receive bonuses every month. We get a bonus, or as a former debt collector, I received a bonus monthly. There were times I got a bonus of $1,500, maybe $500, or whatever the case may be. But, we have to pay our bills too, and we have to keep a job. So it's on us. So we're going to, start off high. We're going to tell you, hey, give us this $500. That's it, because we got to hit our numbers. We've got to be there. Again, it is a numbers game. Everything is about money. 10. Most of all, a lot of the states really do not want the payday loan companies in their states. It's a bad rep. It looks like loan sharking, and the interest is way too high. So, take that into consideration, and that's why you need to contact your attorney generals, the FCC, and let them know what's going on. A lot of times, because we keep quiet as individuals or as consumers, and they have no idea that these things are going on. It is very important that you talk about it. But I would like to say, if you do have any questions, I am on Facebook at Jomar Credit Repair. Or you can always email me at lgreen@jomarcreditrepair.com. And I could try to respond to all of your questions about what you can do to protect yourself. A lot of times on Jomar Credit Repair on Facebook, I do answer a lot of questions, or I give out free information. So be sure to join us and like us on Facebook so that you can receive daily information. Thank you.